Okay, so on number 6, I don't know if the other video will cut this off or not, but similar triangles have a proportional relationship between the base B and the height. So there's a relationship between B and H. So that's how we're going to find our constant of proportionality. What is the constant proportionality? We're just going to be dividing because we want to see what that constant is. So 10 or 2.5, that's really all we're doing. We're just going to divide on these. So 10 divided by 2.5, okay. 10 divided by 2.5, remember to move that decimal. So it should be up there now. 25 can go into 100. Let's see, should be 4 times. Okay, so our constant proportionality here was 4. Let's try the same thing here. Base over height. So 22 divided by 5.5. Add that decimal. So 55 should go in there 4 times. Yep. So 4, same here. Just to check, base over height. 30 divided by 7.5. Move that decimal. And it should work because that's what the other ones are. So 75 times 4. Good. Okay, so our constant of proportionality should be 4. Jane's mom, number 7. Jane's mom filled the gas tank in her SUV, spent $75 for 24.5 gallons of gas. What is the constant of proportionality that relates to the constant, or the cost in dollars, Y to the number of gallons gas? So Y, we're talking money over gallons. And what we know is that it was 75 for 24.5. So we're just dividing this. You can go ahead and you could set up your proportion, but in the end you're going to end up dividing. So 75 divided by 24.5. So we need to move this one spot. Do the same thing here. One spot. So let's see, 245 can go into 750 3 times. Okay, so minus 735, so 5, take that one away. So I'm left with 245 can't go into 150, so 0. We added 1 just to see, because this is the only one so far that's close. Let's see, 245 times 6. 7. Yep, that would work. So 3.06. Okay, number 8. Sean purchased a jersey for $90.50. It was regularly priced at $150, not including tax. What was the percent of change in price? So remember, we've got to do the change or the difference in our two numbers on top of our original, and we want to put that in a proportion comparing it to percents. So technically, if he bought the jersey for $90.50, but it was regularly priced at $150, this is my original number. And it went down, it decreased to this. So this is your actual original number. So we want to find the difference. So let's see, 150 minus 90.50, so 0. Gotta borrow from over here. It's at 14. Borrow here, borrow here. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9. And then 14 minus 9. So 59.50. So that'll be my amount of change, 59.50. Over my original amount, which I said was $150, and it's going to equal some percent over 100. So we need to cross multiply. So that'll give me 5950 divided by 150. So let's see, 150 can go in there about 3 times. 15, 3, 4. So 3 minus 450. So then I'm left with 145, and then how many? Bring the 0 down. Let's try 150 times 9. Okay, so 9 times would give me 1350. Then I'm going to have to add a number. So let's try, it's got to be lower than 9, so 150 times 6 maybe. Yep. So 39.6 is what I end up getting. So 39.6, C and D can both be out 39.6. If I round up, since we're talking about percents, it needs to be B for 40%. In chemistry class, Adrian noticed that the balance scale showed 4 ounces for a sample of matter and 64.8 grams for the same sample. She has a rock that weighs 815.45 grams, but needs to know the weight in ounces. She sets up a proportion to find the solution. Which of the following proportions could Lauren use to find X, the weight of the rock in ounces? So he notices the balance showed 4 ounces for a sample of matter and 64 grams for the same sample. So if he's got 64.8 grams is in 4 ounces. So there's a rock. If we're saying we want to put grams over ounces, so they've got 815.45 grams over X, because we don't know how many ounces that would be. Well, we're not even solving it. We're just seeing which one matches this. So if we've got our grams on top of our ounces, it should have 64.8 over 4. So D and B are out, and it should equal 815. There you go. It's the only one that matches. On the back, number 10, Aaron lost 3.92 kilograms after a week of exercise. If 1 kilogram is approximately 2.2 pounds, about how many pounds did Aaron lose? So 3.92 kilograms. We can do pounds over kilograms. So she lost 2.2 pounds, or 2.2 pounds is equal to 1, and she lost some pounds, which equal to 3.92 kilograms. So we want to cross multiply. So 3.92 times 2.2 . So that'll give me 4. Okay, and we had 1, 2, 3 decimals. 1, 2, 3 decimals. So 8.64 should be our answer. So 8.62. There we go. It's the closest one. Last one, the table shows Cynthia budget last month. About what percent of Cynthia's monthly budget was spent on car insurance? So we already know part of our proportion is going to look like that. So spent on car insurance. So first thing we need to do is we need to add all of these numbers up and see what the total cost was for all of this stuff. So we've got 700 plus 175 plus 325 plus 220 plus 80 Just for time's sake, I'm adding that up separately over here, so that's 1,500. And then on car insurance, she spent 220. So that's my proportion. She spent 220 out of the total. So this is my part, this is my whole, or my is over of. And we can cross multiply. So we want to say 1,500x is equal to 220 times 100, so 22,000. That should give us about 14.67, but we can round that up, and that would be 15%.